Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Double B Bad Blood, the franchise player, joined once again by my boy, Tony the Burns. Welcome to the Roundtable Podcast. Tony, what's up, man?
We almost missed our cue to go live.
Shit, man. So many good things are happening for us. It's like, fuck, what do we do now?
I know, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, your boys on the Roundtable Podcast are now on Apple, Google, Spotify, and various other podcasting sites around. And we're also still live on television every week. Tony, we got something really exciting going on, man. Like everything is popping off for us.
Yeah, it is. We're pretty much on every platform that you could possibly imagine, and we're only going to keep going. We've got some more in the works. Ever since we were able to get on with Anchor FM, and that's opened up a lot of platforms like Apple Podcasts, which in turn is going to open up even more going forward. So don't be surprised if you're going to be hearing about some very, very big developments here in the near future.
I got a really big development for everyone right now.
All right, let's hear it.
Not only are we on Apple, we're on Google, we're on Spotify, we're all doing all this big shit, man. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all at the same time.
Yep.
But now we've got guys watching our shit in China, bro. I looked at the analytics today. China, Guam, Hawaii, like all over the fucking world, people are watching this and listening to us. So, man, yes, we do. We are on Apple Podcasts. You should go.
That's right.
You should go check it out.
Absolutely. And then, like I said, we don't have the deals, completely done yet. So we got to kind of hold off on announcing anything further. But yeah, we got some big stuff coming up here that's, even bigger than Apple, even bigger than Google, even bigger than Spotify. So keep an eye on that.
Things are popping off for us, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing the most here on the Roundtable Podcast. And especially welcome everyone. It's Black History Month, okay, ladies and gentlemen. February, although it's the shortest month of the year, it is Black History Month. What that means is we're going to be spotlighting a bunch of African American professional wrestlers, MMA fighters, all that good shit. And ladies, we got a dude on the line today that everyone knows. He's been in Impact Wrestling. He's a former CZW World Heavyweight Champion. He is one of the most outspoken individuals I know in professional wrestling. This is gonna be a fucking shoot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you right now. we have a thing here called the shooting hour, okay? And basically what that means is nothing is off limits. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring on the king of Philly, my boy, Black G's.
Yo, welcome. What up,
baby?
Welcome to the podcast, brother. How you doing today?
Pretty good, man. Thanks for having me. How y'all doing?
Oh,
doing
man,
good, doing good.
We're taking over the world, brother. We're taking over the world. We're doing the most.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do right now, as we introduce Black G's, former CZW World Heavyweight Champion, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling. The dude's done it all, man. Like Japan, like lace these people on who you are, man. What you stand for.
Integrity. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the. There's a few of us in the wrestling business that still have integrity. You know what I'm saying? I stand high on that, man. You gotta have integrity. You can't let people treat you like less of a man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta speak up for yourselves. You gotta speak up for the boys. And in this business, when you look like us, they just expect you to just be happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? If we show confidence, if we you know what I'm saying, just if we don't just go with the program, we're blackballed, we're labeled, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a man first, pro wrestler second, you know what I'm saying? And I demand respect. I demand people to if they say they're going to do something, follow through. You know what I'm saying? I have no time for people to have a bitch mindset. This is a business, and
yes, it is.
If you have a bitch mindset, then this is the wrong business for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're an executive and you're in a position of power, meaning that you're in a position to where you extend opportunities to people that deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You should follow through. If you have that job, don't ignore those emails. Don't give your email address out and tell the boys to hit you up and then you don't respond. Don't do that because that's clown shit right there.
Yeah, it is.
Unfortunately, executives that look like you and I, blood, they have no integrity, and it's sad. I have no respect for them at all because they're full of shit. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is.
Looks like Blood might be having a couple issues here, but yeah. So one thing I wanted to quickly ask about, we alluded to your time over with CZW.
Hmm.
I actually wanted to ask your time over with Chikara,
Right.
King of Trios. Know that we've had some fairly prolific matches. What was it like working with over in well, more technical difficulties? Anyway, uh, your time in Chikara working those matches. What can you tell us about your experience there?
I mean, my experience with Chikara, you mean overall, it was a good experience. It was a lot of good guys there. You know what I'm saying? As far as management goes, I
Hmm.
didn't really see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? That was like
Yeah.
early in my career, and it's like when you early in your career and you haven't really established yourself, you have to put up with a lot of bullshit. And unfortunately, I did have to deal with a lot of bullshit in Chikara. There was a lot of racial shit in Chikara. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like guys would just like have like their little racist jokes or whatever, and they thought it was
Uh,
cool. You know what I'm saying? And like I would just, like there was times where I would just let it slide because racist jokes that shit don't it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like we're this is professional wrestling. You know what I'm saying? We wear trunks. We put baby oil. We do all types of weird shit. So you can't really take it that seriously. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like once I was just like tired of like the joking and the clowning, you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
When I would start clowning them back, it was
mhm.
like they couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm clowning them the same way they clowning me, and now all of a sudden I'm a problem. You know what I'm saying? And like most of the guys there were really really good dudes. The only clown was Quackenbush. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've
Quackenbush,
heard
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like honestly, bro, like Quackenbush is another one who like people gave him all of this respect. But let's be honest, Mike Quackenbush is a clown. He's
Yeah.
a shady guy. You know what I'm saying? He has no I don't respect him as a man or as a professional at all. And no one should. You know what I'm saying? He did some shady things to guys that worked for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Things that should get you punched in the mouth. And like guys there, they just let it slide because they didn't you know what I'm saying? They felt like they couldn't speak up about it because they would get blackballed. And that's sad.
You
That is
know,
incredibly
many
sad.
people,
You know what I
like you
mean?
talk about it in this industry, people are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, you know, like John Pearson says, sometimes, man, you got to show respect, and that's why people give you respect. You just be a man in
Right.
this industry when you're dealing with people who are less than, so to speak, guys who talk the talk but don't walk the walk. You know what I'm saying? And you for a fact, we've dealt with people like that in this industry. Professional wrestling is supposed to be a business, and when you got people who don't look at it as a business, that's the reason why there's such disrespect and it's blatant. It's so blatant in this new age. When you and I first came up in the business, people had respect.
Right.
Now you can buy a fucking wrestling ring. You can go to 2 training seminars, and now you're a fucking promoter running your own company. Your
Right.
your best friend is the booker. Your wife is the chick that taking the tickets to the front door.
Right.
You're selling out. You're screwing up opportunities for yourself when businesses call you to ask you to do something like, let's say, a commercial.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
when you get offered a chance to do a commercial, that's going to help benefit your business, and your wife is a greedy fucking bitch, or your husband is a greedy fucking asshole, and they totally screw up an opportunity for you to help broaden your business.
Right.
Sometimes you just gotta put the fork in it and say, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, business is business.
Yeah.
And like John said, respect is respect.
Exactly. Like, it's the thing, man. I mean, like, you respect me, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just sad to me how many rotten people are in pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's ridiculous, man. Like, how difficult is it to just be honest? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know, like, the whole point of being a pro wrestler is, you know what I'm saying, in a way we're con men, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're working the marks, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right.
But I mean, like, and then as far as like there being a brother code in pro wrestling, it doesn't exist. It doesn't. It's all BS. That shit only matters when it's convenient for people. You know,
Exactly.
there's cats in the game that are stand-up guys, you know what I'm saying? Blood, you're one of them, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, there are a lot of like rotten individuals that, like, you know what I'm saying, that just deserve to be constantly punched in the face.
Bro,
You know?
this is the exact this right here says it all. This fucking says it all right here. Too many wannabes and assholes in this business today.
Exactly.
That is so fucking true, man. So true.
Time now where if you're outspoken, people just decide to call you bitter. You know what I'm saying? And that, come on, bro. Like,
it's not about being bitter. It's about being professional, man. You gotta be outspoken sometimes. You gotta speak your piece.
About being honest. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? It's about speaking up for yourself and speaking up for the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've helped a lot of people in this game, right? And I never did it to get a payback from them. You know what I'm saying? It's because that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird to me, man. This business is very weird. You know.
Weird and unfortunate.
It's not,
But let me take that back. It's not. It's the people in pro.
I was gonna say, you and I talk about this all the time.
People. It's the people that are in pro wrestling. It's a lot of rotten individuals that they can't, if they didn't have wrestling, they would have nothing, and they would be on suicide watch. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of cats that like probably were clowned their entire life. Then they get into the fake world of pro wrestling, and they get popular, and they think that shit goes to their head. They think that this wrestling character that they have is for real. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes.
It's crazy, bro.
It's the people that you said it right, bro. It's the people in this business sometimes that totally do stupid shit to make you just. I've wanted to quit the industry several times.
Right.
Like, Tony will tell you, I've wanted to quit the industry several fucking times. Like, I've been like, I'm done with wrestling. Fuck it. I can't deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
And my partner, Patty Dietz, she is the lady that is my business partner with BCW Worldwide. And I honestly tell her, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing this shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is because you get so tired of dealing with like the stupid shit. You get tired of dealing with stupidity, and it's like fuck, man. Do I really have to keep dealing with this shit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you're right. It is like an unhealthy addiction. It sure the fuck is. When you deal with people who aren't professional, like John said it right here, be professional and be real, bro. Like, that's it. Like, some people don't know how to be professional. Some people don't know how to be real. And this industry isn't all bad. It's the fucking people in this industry that don't take this business seriously that are fucking bad.
That's right.
And they're ruining it for everybody who's involved, who actually have a passion for this shit. Guys like you, guys like me, guys like fucking Tony up there, man. Like, so many guys talk to me about how much they fucking love this business and they will die for this business. They bleed for this business. And those same guys are like, I'm so tired of dealing with this shit from these fucking sorry ass people.
Mm-hmm.
JB said it right here, man. It is fucking true as shit. Too many fucking egos.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I mean, just be it like, in my opinion, man. Like, honesty goes a long way. Like it's like how many times have you like had a match, right? You know what I'm saying? And you go to the back and you like ask somebody, hey, how was the match? Oh man, I heard them going crazy out there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You ask them about something in the match. You ask them about something particular that you know looked fucked up.
And they come, oh, that's some good shit, man.
Awesome, bro. You're like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is a crazy business where, like, if you're honest with people, you're wrong for that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I will never respect anybody that don't have the decency to respond. Like, they say that no response is a response.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That's
Either
bullshit.
you want to
That's
do something or you
like
don't. Like, that's it.
somebody that's in a position of power. If they don't respond, they should not have that position of power, and they should be clowned every day until they burn their boots. Seriously, because if you respond to somebody, like, you talk about how there needs to be respect in the business, but if you're an executive and you don't respond to people, you're a joke. Seriously, like,
You're part of the
because like
problem.
you're exactly, you're part of the problem, because you respond. If you respond to somebody, even if it's a no, not interested, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? If you don't respond, you're not helping anyone. Let's
Right.
not waste each other's time. Respond.
Exactly.
Don't be a fucking
Exactly.
dickhead. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit right there, ladies and
It's
gentlemen. If you're not
ridiculous.
listening to this,
That's
this is
ridiculous.
what like this is real shit. And Tiffany fucking said it, like, man, right on the head, bro. This industry, man, it can kill your spirit and crush your dreams. Like,
It can. But check this out though. Like, if you're mentally strong, it
mhm.
won't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can separate pro wrestling from real life. So
Yeah.
if wrestling was taken away from me, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
weak-minded individual, it can
Mhm.
definitely crush you. But if
Oh man, for sure.
you're strong-minded and strong-willed, it won't. You
And you
know?
know, you see, I get what you're saying, and I totally understand it, because like that's real shit. That is real shit. And people, if you're watching the Roundtable Podcast right now, if you're listening to us on Spotify, Google, Apple, Anchor, if you listen to us on any of these podcasts, like, literally, it's serious. Like, listen to this. This is some real shit. Okay. Um, too many people will fucking bash you, bro. They will fucking put you down. They will, they will shit on you. And I would say that, like, dude, you're gonna get shit on by certain people. Quite honestly, man, if you're an executive in this business, or if you're someone of power, booker, fucking ring announcer, fucking ring guy, whatever, you always show respect when you're there. You show respect to everyone, the fans, the fucking guys at the front door taking tickets, the ring announcer, the fucking guys who set the ring up. You give respect to all those people, because that's what you do in this business. Now, if someone calls and says, hey, man, I want to come and work for BCW Worldwide, the first thing the booker is going to say is, oh, hey, send me some video footage. Let me check it out, and then I'll get back to you. Now, what if that person doesn't get back to you? That's some bullshit. Either you like it or you don't fucking like it.
Exactly. And there's no such thing as too busy. Oh, I'm sorry, brother, I was too busy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as too busy. You get in the game to make a name for yourself and have power, which means that if you have all this power, you can multitask. So when somebody
like
says,
this, look,
busy, that's bullshit. You make time for what you want to make time for.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Look, I'll put you this way. You ever like fucking meet a girl, be talking to her, right? And then you like text her and she's like, oh, well, I'm busy or I'm sleeping. And then you look and that bitch is on Facebook. Right? And it shows active, like she's texting people on Facebook and shit, right? Or a dude, like if you're talking to a dude and you're like, hey baby, I like you, and the girl says, hey baby, I like you, and I really want to get to know you, and he's like, well, I'm busy, I'm sleeping, and you see that motherfucker on Facebook, or you see him on Tinder, or fucking some shit like that. Literally, if you're not interested in someone, it takes 10 fucking seconds to text, hey, I'm not interested.
And how
Same
about
thing with business. Same shit with business, man. If you're not interested in someone, just fucking tell them.
Yeah, and
shit.
How about like with social media, right? Let's say let's say, you know what I'm saying, you're tweeting, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you shouting out companies, calling them, mentioning companies in tweets and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are some that'll say, oh man, that's begging, that's desperate. But then, depending on who the person is that does it, they'll look at, oh, that guy's persistent. That's what we like.
Uh-huh.
How is that persistence for this person? But when someone else does it, that's desperate. No, it isn't.
That sounds like bullshit to me.
It,
Hypocrisy.
and the crazy thing is, like, there's guys that have like that have these spots in these companies, and they claim to be so great, but they go out of their way to make sure that certain people don't get a look, and that's sad too. If you're,
You know
you're
what it is?
if you're that great, you should want the competition. You know what I'm
There's some
saying?
companies in the
You want,
Northwest that are the same way.
you want to make money with that person. There's several people in the game that I don't like, that I don't get along with, but I can
Ooh,
do business with them. You know what I'm
look,
saying?
look. Tiffany Lineker is a ring announcer. She worked for a company. I'm just gonna fucking put it out there. Fuck it,
Yeah.
why not? She worked for a company called NWWA.
Yep.
Tiffany is a goddamn good ring announcer. Okay, and this is what Tiffany had to say about that. I was fired for budget cuts, but really they put their daughter in my spot.
The
Real
monthly Glosser
shit.
family reunion.
Oh, you're putting names out there too, huh? Okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, it is a shooting hour, I guess. So I mean, fuck. I mean, you know, that right there, nepotism in this business,
Yeah.
that's bullshit too. You
Mhm.
know, it really is. Look at this. Look at this.
Several times quit, get out of the business. I don't have what it takes to be a wrestler. It can be entertaining, but I worked harder. Yeah, JB is one of the hardest workers I've ever known in this sport.
I'll
Without
tell
a
you
doubt.
guys. I'll tell you right here on the podcast in front of everybody. Like, I give JB a lot of shit. I give JB a lot of shit. But I've been wrestling 28 motherfucking years. I've wrestled a lot of top name guys. I've worked with G's. I work with fucking Homicide. I work with a lot of fucking guys. And I'll tell you, some of the best matches I've ever had have been with JB Moonshine.
Yep.
That's right, Tiffany. Shots fired. It's a shooting
Like
hour. There ain't no
JB
fucks
and
given in the shooting hour, ladies and gentlemen.
guys like JB, guys like Lone Star. As soon as I'm able to get back in the ring, those are the guys I want to work. Because you only get better when you're working with people who are better than you.
Exactly. And look at this comment right here. I've met plenty of naysayers throughout my life. My desire to reach my dream was stronger than their hating. So if I maybe slowed down at times, it wasn't stopped by my journey. That right there, look, Curtis, thank you for saying that, man. Real shit. That's positive. Positive mental attitude. Never let someone shoot you down. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, this is just me, and I tell people this all the time. You know what a hater is? Give me a definition. Do you know what a hater is? Either one of you guys. Someone that hates on you, right?
Yeah, basically.
No, the true definition of a hater is a fan in denial.
Yes.
Because you think about this shit, okay? Let's think about it. If I hate on G's, I fucking think G's suck. Blah, 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 right? Did you see this match he had fucking 2014 against this guy where it went to a double disqualification because G's did this double stomp? Really, motherfucker? You looked all around. You really researched me enough to tell me that you hate something. You researched it. You spent all this fucking time looking up matches so you can hate on those matches. You're a motherfucking fan in denial.
Yeah.
That's what you are. You are a fucking fan in denial. So let them hate on you, bro. Let them hate, because at the end of the day, they're looking at your shit.
Right.
You know, I remember I wanted to quit wrestling one time. I was really depressed, like really distraught. You know, someone has said some shit about me online, and I took it personally. I was like, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked for a company where Yokozuna was the champion. And Rodney, rest in peace, fucking pulled me to the side, and he said, listen here, man, you're fucking good at what you do. Don't you stop doing what you do. And I said, man, but they said this online. He said, man, listen to me. Be it good press or bad press, they're fucking talking about you.
Right.
Right? It's up to you how you want to fix that. So I decided that, you know what? If someone said this, I'm gonna work twice as hard to shut their fucking mouth.
Yeah.
28 years later, I got these trophies in my case because I busted my fucking ass. I worked all around the world because I busted my fucking ass because someone told me you can't do it. So because they told me I couldn't do it, I went and did it, and I rubbed it in their fucking face. you know, same thing with you, man. I know your caliber. I know what kind of fucking man, not just a wrestler, but I know what kind of fucking man you are. So when someone does some shit like that, man, they can piss off.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it. That's my 2 cents, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we're pretty much in wide agreement on that one.
Yeah, I mean, shit. you guys know. So, geez, what's going on with you now, man? What's next for you?
I mean, wrestling doesn't consume my life anymore. That's for sure. It hasn't in years, but I still enjoy doing it. I enjoy like the creativity of it. You know what I'm saying? The promos, the art of it. You know what I'm saying?
Your promos are on point, bro. They're like mini fucking movies.
I enjoy that. I enjoy that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? And then also like knowing that it's like little things that keeps me going. Like knowing that like talent wise, I'm on the level or better than a lot of guys that have contracts. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So the
True
fact that I'm
statement.
not in any of these TV companies, it's not a lack of talent issue. It's not. It's the other BS. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't stop me. You know what I'm saying? I just keep going. And I'll stop doing it when I choose to stop doing it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, I've often said this, and I know for a fact that this is true. Jesus, hashtag TV ready.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
That's real shit, man. I mean, I've been in the ring with you. I've seen you. You know, you got skill, you got talent. You're fucking great on the mic. You know how to get heat. You know how to work the heat. You know how to get the crowd to love you. You know how to get them to hate you. Man, as simple as that. Like you got the body. You know what I'm saying? You got everything, and you got everything. You got the charisma. You got everything that works. That's supposed to be what the companies are looking for.
Right.
So if you can get around the politics and the bullshit, game on, man.
Goes back to what I was saying, man. Like when you're outspoken, you get labeled as having an attitude, and that's just the BS that they say so that other people can be like, oh, he has an attitude. Oh, okay. Like people will believe it without even having the conversation with you.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's the thing, man. People will believe anything you fucking tell them.
Yeah, it's been several times where people will, like give me a negative vibe, right? You know what I'm saying? Promoters don't want to deal with me, but then we do business or whatever, and when they actually talk to me, like it's like
oh shit, yeah, man, what's up? Like this dude knows what he's talking about. And you're like, I fucking told you that.
Like you're nothing like I thought. And well, what did you think? And then they'll, you know what I mean? And then
that's the best too. That right there is the best.
That's hilarious.
When you fucking show up and show out, and someone's like, damn, bro, like that's all you.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like this is supposed to be a work, right? But you want it to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people in the business, promoters and the boys, like they'll believe the character is me 24/7. And I'm like, bro, we in the same business, man. Like if the camera is on,
the worker.
if we're in a professional wrestling setting, the character has to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that dude 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like
you know what it is?
The camera is on. It's time to, you know what I'm saying? Like Denzel Washington isn't his character from Training Day 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Omari Hardwick isn't Ghost from Power 24/7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
crazy. Hey, but some people, man, some people believe it. Like they believe it 100%, like all day.
Yeah, and the thing is, like they say that if you get the boys to believe it, then you're doing something right. So if the boys are believing it, then like, these cats should be throwing a contract at me. They should be throwing millions at me. But
I mean, man, you know, we talk about this all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Look, real recognize real. You work hard, and people should see that you work hard. When you work hard,
and then let me, and not to cut you off, but and like this isn't me trying to be arrogant or anything. This is me speaking my truth. This is facts. So anybody that might be watching and listening that's not familiar with me, that's not me being arrogant. This is just facts. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, ladies and gentlemen.
Blood to tell you, bro. Like, you know, it's like it is what it is.
Hashtag real facts. Like we look. one thing I'm gonna tell you about this podcast right here. We don't run this podcast week after week, and I don't do interviews throughout the whole week and shoot so much content down your throat because we want you guys to see what the real world of professional wrestling is like, not the bullshit you see on TV.
Right.
We come real every week, 100% real. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't, but they still like, click, and subscribe. So here's my thing. I would much rather tell you the ugly truth than a pretty lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell my kids that, why lie about it? Because you're gonna get, I hate looking stupid. So if I lie to you and you find out I lied to you, what does that make me look?
Yeah,
Stupid.
Exactly.
So it's just
it's the entertainment business, man. Like anybody in the entertainment business, wrestling, acting, whatever. Like you're going to deal with rejection. You're going to deal with a no. So the best thing to do is to be honest.
Yeah, take that no and run with it.
This business, you got to have thick skin in this business. So like so if the truth is you're not interested, or the truth is that match sucked, all that promo sucked, okay, cool, I can handle it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's I don't understand why people don't feel the same way. I don't get it.
Well, I just look at it like this, man. It's Brutal Bob Evans just hit me and goes, man, you guys are on 3 every night.
Every night.
Shout out to Brutal Bob Evans, man. Hung with Bob and he made me better.
Brutal Bob, good dude.
Yeah, good dude. And he's another one. He's another one that'll tell you like it is. And that's what's needed in this business, man. People who are just straight up real with you. No bullshit. Don't be like, oh man, your match was great. And then you leave. God, that was the shits.
Right.
I tell people all the time, hey man, your match was good. If it was good. If it was a shits, I'll tell you, your match was the shits.
Right.
And I get a lot of heat sometimes because I'm honest. But I prefer you be honest with me. If I had a shitty match, tell me your match was shitty. Right. Okay, what can I do to get better? What can I do to improve?
Yeah.
That's the way you're supposed to be. And not even just in wrestling, but in fucking life in general.
Yeah, and like, nobody's perfect, man. You're not gonna hit home runs every night,
Exactly.
It's gonna be times where like you might be a bit off. It happens. We're all human,
You think Kobe, you think Shaq, you think Kobe, you think Magic, you think fucking Jordan, you think Bird hit every shot they ever shot?
Right.
Nope.
Right.
But look, this is what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break real quick, and we'll be right back more with Black G's and Tony the Burn.
Drive me insane. All these girls are lame, cause they're taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. All these girls are lame, cause they're taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. All these girls.
You want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Futures do start, the Boys and Girls Club, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back live here on the Roundtable Podcast with your boy Black G's and Tony the Burns, man. we'd like to tell it like it is. Victor just said it right now. Blood likes to tell it like it is, man. I like to tell it like it is, and I don't care how much heat I get for it. I look at it like this. I'd rather be honest with you, and then you get mad at me and you get over it, as opposed to me telling you you're getting pissed off,
Right.
and you're not getting over it. I just like keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I know you had an issue. I know you had an issue with Chikara. You and I talk about this all the time. What would you say was the worst thing that could possibly ever happen to you in this industry?
Worst thing that could happen,
or has happened, I should say.
I don't know. I can't think of anything specific, but I can't think of anything specific. I mean, just the being lied to when just someone lying when you're lying. That thing, you know what I'm saying? That and like when people that like you went to wars with in this business, you realize that you're not friends. You know what I'm saying? And you really only have a little more than a handful of friends, but you only have a certain amount of true friends.
Yep.
In pro wrestling, like when you get out, there's only going to be some that you're going to keep in contact with. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
There's a lot of people that are just cool with you because they want to get something out of you. You know what I'm saying? They want to.
That's real shit.
They want to be. They want to associate with you because like you might all have the same friends. You know what I'm saying? So they don't like you on the low, but they act like they do, and then eventually their true colors come out. That's happened. It's sad, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't break my heart, but it's sad, you know what I mean?
You know, it's funny you say that. And I'm only saying this right now because you hit the nail on the head. I know for a fact there is wrestling has been gone for what? 10 months now? Almost 11 months? Literally almost a fucking year. Next month, it'll be a year, right? The BCW Worldwide locker room is full of guys. Full of guys. We actually have a group chat. The guys talk in the group chat. And there are let's say maybe 30 people in a group chat. Only 7 or 8 people are actually talking to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, JB said that March 15th was the last show.
That's right.
Like, I mean, when wrestling is over, you really do find out who your true friends are.
Yep.
I always say, even in life, I have a lot of buddies. I have a lot of associates. I have very few friends. You know, and I count you as a friend. I count Tony as a friend. I talk to you guys all the fucking time.
Right.
You know, me and you, G's, we just text, we shoot the shit all the time.
Yep.
You know, Tony, I talk to Tony on a daily basis. You know, there are certain guys. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, JV Moonshine. I totally forgot about his birthday the other day. What a dick. No, I mean, but seriously, man, like in this industry, like G said, you have a lot of buddies, you have a lot of associates, very few friends, and I'm very proud of the friends that I do have, that I actually keep in touch with, that actually fucking talk to you on a daily basis. And, you know, like that's real shit. Just like I was talking to Homicide the other day, and we were talking about him being an agent for NWA, and I asked him straight up. I said, "How many motherfuckers called you and asked for a job that you haven't heard from in a long ass time?" He was like, "Honestly, bro, nobody, because motherfuckers know how I am." You know, I respect the shit out of that because motherfuckers know how he is.
Yep.
You know, if you're not real with him, he ain't gonna give you the time of day.
Right. Right.
And we all know this shit. Gee, you know, he ain't gonna give you the fucking time of day.
Yep. I got the utmost respect for him, man.
Yeah, I mean, because he's real. He's real as shit, you know? And it's just, I get so pissed at the way the industry is with some of these cats, man. Some of these guys are like, they're your best buddies when it's okay for them, when it's suitable for them, when it works for them.
Yep.
But when it doesn't work for them, Tony had an incident where he had an issue with his cat,
Right.
and the whole Pacific Northwest fucking wrestling scene just rained down on him like he had fucking killed 30 people in a car wreck, and he was drunk, like just total like fucking burial.
Which is funny because just a few days earlier, I couldn't have been, I had more friends, or friends than
Mhm.
I could possibly even begin to count. Like it was just endless, just people that I was starting to or had been associating with that I had never associated with before. So it's like suddenly I go from having the world in my hands to jack shit.
And it's fucking bullshit, dude. It really is, and then the people who were talking the most shit are the ones that are now like, hey man, you think you got a few minutes where I can get on the podcast and I can kind of promote myself and what I'm doing. And I'm thinking to myself, aren't you the same guy who just talks shit to my co-host?
Yeah.
Like, man, get the fuck out of here. So I completely understand what you're talking about. And the guys that are now doing big things, all of a sudden they forgot all about the people who were there when they started.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this right now. If you're watching this podcast and you're listening, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Never shit on the people when you're going up that ladder, because guess what? You'll fucking see them when you come right back down. You will need them before they need you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And that's unfortunate, but hey, that's
Life
the
is
way.
true.
It's the way our sport works. It's the way life works in general.
So let's get off the topic of that, because
Yeah.
that started to piss me off.
Same.
So what is going on? I mean, you've been sending me these video clips, and these fucking video clips are off the chain. Like, whoever produces this, like, it really knows what the fuck he's doing. Are you like making a movie or what?
All right, that's my man Coltrane. He films it all. He damn. He films it. He does the editing, all of that, man. And like really, since wrestling isn't 100% anymore, you know what I'm saying? It's like we just film a bunch of stuff. It's content, you know what I'm saying? We can go any direction that we want to, you know what I'm saying? And like I enjoy it because it doesn't, when people watch it, it doesn't necessarily look like it's wrestling related. You know what I'm saying? Like people that are in the wrestling bubble, like that know who I am, obviously like it's G's is a wrestler, you know what I'm saying? But like this is stuff that could be, we call it visual storytelling, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's fucking good, dude. It's really good.
This is stuff that like it could be a movie, it could be a TV show. Staying with the wrestling theme, it could also be a coming soon stuff for whatever TV company. It could be a vignette. It's like stuff. It's character based. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like that's what it is. You know, and like I enjoy it. I love doing it. Like we like that's the fun. That's like the part of entertainment that I enjoy. The creativity, the character stuff, the stuff that people will watch it and they be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? What did I just watch? What is this? Where are you going with this? You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
you know.
Well, I'll tell you, man. You sent me a couple video clips, and I was checking them out, and I'm like, man, is this a fucking movie? Like, is he in this movie or some shit? Like, this is some good shit right here, man. Like, I wanna jump aboard and get on this fucking visual storytelling train, But then again, I'm on this podcast 3 nights a week, and we're doing visual storytelling as well. We talk about wrestling and shit in general on the podcast, and then like you can hear us on Spotify, you can hear us on Apple, you can hear us on Google, and 17 other different platforms as well. Cheap plug. Go click and subscribe that right now. We also have a Facebook page. It's called the Roundtable Podcast. It's a private page. you need to have a membership to join this page. So if you'd like to join that page, you can DM me on Facebook. You can hit me up on Twitter at the Bad Blood Brand. You can hit me up on Instagram at the Bad Blood Brand if you want to join that group. That way you'll see exclusive behind the scenes promos, videos, road trips, some stories. You'll also get to see interviews with Black G's that aren't here on the podcast every week. Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, AEW, Wow, NWA Power, like all that. Glow Girls, you talk about it, adult industry stuff too. You never know. Like we have so many people on the podcast, man. It's ridiculous. MMA stuff. Michael Kirk just hit up. He said, geez. Yeah, Tommy out there in he's out there in Philadelphia too. He's out there, man. So y'all need to link up and go do some shit.
I talked to him the other day. He asked me some stuff. We was just shooting the shit a little bit. He's a good dude.
Man,
Nice.
It's always nice to have those type of people in your life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to while I got you on here before we let you go?
Yeah, shout out to my man Coltrane, my guy that films all the videos, does the editing. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. Twitter and Instagram, Coltrane_Mosley. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag is dope. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Homicide. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Azrael. You know what I'm saying?
Azrael. I ain't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, Azrael's another one of those another one of those workhorses, man, that deserves the opportunity to be making millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot.
He's good, man. He's hella good.
Mm-hmm.
First time I seen him was I think it was him versus Amazing Red, Jersey All Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Ricky Reyes, another one. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing.
Ricky Reyes. Man, let me tell you about Ricky Reyes. He's supposed to be on the damn podcast, man. Ricky, you look at this shit, you better text me back, fool.
Ricky, another one, man. You know what I'm saying? We're all the last of a dying breed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Ricky is a soldier, man. You know what I'm saying? He can go anywhere and stand out. You know?
And he does, man. From UPW to old days, him and Rocky doing the Cubanitos gimmick.
Yeah,
man, they've been all over doing it. Man, he's not in your area right now, right? Last time I saw him was when we did that super crazy pro show out there.
Yep. He's out here, yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. Who else you want to get some shout outs to before we let you
go? Shout out to my young cats, man. The Rep, Dave McCall and Nate Carter. You know what I'm saying? They're a good tag team out here. They're another team, man, that like they should be on TV. It's a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people out in this area, like all over. You know what I'm saying? Like all they need is the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And guys will get on, and like you always want to help your friends out, but it's like help your friends out, but don't be an asshole and like hold people down that deserve the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
That goes back to those guys having that power, man. Like, you know, if you have the power, if you're the booker, if you're the guy behind the scenes, you're the executive vice president, you're the guy who can give somebody a job, and it's your boy. Like, I'm not saying to be all with the nepotism and all that other bullshit. What I'm saying is, if someone's fucking good, don't hold them down.
Yeah.
Right.
Give them an opportunity to fucking shine. Because at BCW, I'll tell you this, I'll throw your ass out there. And if you shit the bed, and you're gone.
Yeah.
But if you go out there and you bust your ass, even if you shit the bed, but you bust your ass doing it, if there's a way that you can be like, okay, and be fucking humble. Come back to the back and be like, hey, how did you really like my match? Okay, well, if you didn't like it, please tell me this. Like, what did I do wrong? How could I fix it? Guys like Brutal Bob, like Bob, I've only seen Bob pissed one time. And he got so pissed that after he left the ring, he went back to the back and kicked through his shit and was like, I'm leaving. I've never seen him so angry before in my life. And he's one of those guys to where he will tell you straight up like, hey, look, this is what you need to improve on. This is how you can get to step 2. This is how you can get to step 3. You know, and I appreciate that. Like for me personally, if someone pulled me to the side and said, hey man, this is what you need to do to progress, I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, man. I'm way good. I'm better than you think I am. Oh no. Even now, I fucking worked a match in Florida, and I know I fucked up a major spot.
Right.
I came back to the back. Kevin Sullivan was sitting there, And Kevin was like, brother, come here, brother. I was like, what did I fuck up, Kevin? He goes, that one spot, man, that one spot was really bad, but you covered it up. So now you know next time when you do a spot like that, don't do it like that.
Yeah.
This is how I would do it if I were you. And it made perfect sense to me. And there was no ego, there's no attitude about it or nothing. I took that and I fucking ran with it.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
like, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Sullivan's a good dude. I only met him one time, but he was a really good dude, man. And while we on the shout out to my old head, my OG 2 Cold Scorpio, man. I just talked to him yesterday. Like, and that's the thing, man. He's somebody that I watched growing up, you know what I'm saying? And then to be in the business and had the opportunity to be in the ring with him several times.
I worked him too. It was fucking amazing.
You know what I mean? Getting knowledge from him, you know what I'm saying? And he's somebody that he made a name for himself, and he gives back.
Yep.
He helps people. You know what I'm saying? He's one of these guys that you watch growing up that actually helps people. You know what I'm saying? And then I've met people that like I idolize watching them on TV, and then I meet them, and in person, they try to come across like they're good dudes, but then you know what I mean? They're shady, you know what I'm saying? Here's my email, hit me up, and then no response. You know what I'm saying? and like bro, like and not even to make it a race thing, because this isn't what it is, but like you should help the people, you know what I mean? I'll end up going on a tangent, you know what I'm saying?
Pay it forward, plain and simple,
man. Exactly.
Help those that helped you, help somebody along the way.
So yeah, so like I was talking to my OG Scorp, man, just getting some advice from him, letting them know about some situations, you know what I'm saying? And he's just giving me advice, Man,
I love to get him on the podcast, man. So
Yeah.
Shoot that information over to me. I'll give him a
amazing.
call, a text, a
Cool.
Snapchat, an email. When you got positive people in your industry that actually look out for you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People that are like, hey, look, I can help you, like Bobby Horn, Sir Mo. Great dude. Great fucking dude. Shout out to Bobby Horn. I asked him, I said, hey man, look, I'm working his show in Memphis, Tennessee. It's a Black History Legends of Memphis show. Like we're doing like we're celebrating all like the Black legends of Memphis. So it's like it's the 27th of this month, and it's at the Memphis Hilton, right? Big show, huge show. Everyone's their fucking mom is on that show, right? And I said, hey man, look, my tag team partner wants to tag along with me, wants to come along with me, just exciting. Can you open a spot up for him? And he's like, well, man, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have, we already got like 30 guys on the card. And I'm like, oh, I understand that. He's like, all right, man, I'll get back with you later. No sooner than maybe like 20 minutes later, he hit me back up. He's like, yeah, I told your boy he can work the show. I'm going to do it as a favor for you. Get him out here so he can get seen by some people. He didn't have to do that.
Right.
He literally didn't have to make another match, just so my boy can get on the show. But he was looking out for me. I do the same thing. You do the same thing. If you're looking out for somebody, you want to help them, because at the end of the day, someone helped you, so you're helping them.
Exactly.
I live by that philosophy. Allow me to help you to help me to help you.
Right.
Real simple case. But yeah, man, thank you very much for joining us today on the Roundtable Podcast, man. Always got to see the table for you. Always.
Cool, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been your boy Black G's, and we will be right back after this exciting.
Tony, take it easy, bro.
Take it easy, man.
Blood, I get up with you, bro. Thank you.
Sweet, I got you.
Drive me insane. I've been cruised all lane, I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. I've been cruised all lane, I've been taking all the fun out. Drive
want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on the Roundtable Podcast. It looks like we caught Tony slipping real quick.
Yeah, right? What the fuck?
Well, thank you to our sponsor there, Big D's Barbershop. Man, we got to add a new ad block. We need some more commercials, which means we need more sponsors. So if you're a small business and you want to get seen on the Roundtable Podcast, you want to get heard around worldwide, you're a business here in Portland and you want to be seen by 96,000 homes on the Open Signal Portland Community Media Television, you need to get with us. You can hit us up at bcwbooker@gmail.com. We are always looking to help businesses grow. So, Tony,
yeah,
earlier today, I had the opportunity to talk to the OIWA International Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, you did.
Now, before we bring on Dante Smiley, okay, let's talk about something real quick.
Sure.
We always talk about professional wrestling on here.
We do.
And what people don't know is that the Roundtable Podcast is also branching out to mixed martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
We're also branching out to entertainment. So our mixed martial artists, our mixed martial art commentator, promoter, booker, whatever you want to call him, co-host, Adam Woods. You can find him on YouTube at According to Woods. He will be joining the Roundtable Podcast every Monday night when we break down Monday Night Raw. On Tuesday nights, we might run a show Tuesday night. I don't know. I mean, we do a show Wednesday, but we also do shows. We do I drop special content, and just so you guys know now, the content won't be going out over the BCW Worldwide Television Facebook page anymore. It will be exclusive to the Roundtable Podcast channel. You got to find us on Facebook, Roundtable Podcast. It's real simple. Look, you send it, you go to Facebook. I'm going to do it right here on my phone just so you guys can see. Okay, well, you can't see because I got it backwards. You go, you go right there. You see that? It says the Roundtable Podcast. Did someone just message me? Sure did. You see the Roundtable Podcast, right? Mm-hmm. You go there. You click submit that you want to join. Now, what will happen is someone will get back to you right away, and you can join the Roundtable Podcast, and then you get cool exclusive stuff like this. Because look, we're live on there right now. But then you get like these interviews, like here with Brian Malonis, one half of the Bouncers.
Well,
he's one half of the Bouncers. Well, we don't know. He doesn't know if he's still half of the Bouncers or not, because Beer City Bruiser turned on him on Ring of Honor on the Honor Club last night. But you get interviews with NWA Power Star, Homicide. These are exclusive interviews with Joey Chaos from Santino Brothers from XPW fame. Josh Alexander from Impact Wrestling. These are people that TJ Perkins, the Impact Wrestling X Division champion, Manic, so to speak. Do you get a special pin? Well, if you want a special pin, what you will need to do is PayPal Tony $10. Tony will give you a special pin for $10. You can go to his OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/Tony DeBurr. Man, he'll send you out a sexy calendars. Well,
holy shit.
Well, Tony does have 12 sexy pictures that he can put together on some paper for you, and in $49.95 plus shipping and handling, Tony can send you the sexy calendars for you. I can't do it. Sorry to break your heart there, but I can't do it.
I thought that was between you and me.
Hey man, we're live on the internet right now. There's nothing secret here. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing secret. Anyway, back to what we were discussing.
Yeah.
Man, you never know what. You never know what's being said here on the roundtable. Look, the pin was where? Wow, Tiffany. Tiffany, it is too early in the day for that shit. Okay. Anyway.
No comment.
Earlier, whoa, hold on there. Wow. Earlier today, I had an opportunity to speak with OIWA International Champion Dante Smiley. Now, this is a man who's been on AEW Dark several times. This man has been traveling like around the country. He is a former AIWF World Tag Team Champion, and let me tell you, we need at least one fire. Wow. Okay, so
I was an EMT at one point.
Nostalgic purposes, clearly. Okay, so
anyway,
before I get off track again,
back to business.
He was one half of the AIWF World Tag Team Champions, and due to political issues, political bullshit, him and his partner were stripped of the tag team belts. They made history on the independent scene by doing what Medusa did to the WWE Women's Championship live on Monday Nitro. They dropped the belts in the trash. And wow, what shockwaves were sent through. And on the heels of that, a new organization was formed, the OIWA. Now, that's an independent organization that is doing things right. And what I mean by doing things right is that they're world champion or their international heavyweight champion, the North American champion, the world tag team champions, whatnot. When you work for a wrestling organization such as this, the promotion pays for the travel.
Yeah.
They pay for the hotel.
Yep.
And they pay the wrestler to work.
Yep.
That's what being a professional is all about.
Yes, it is.
It's not about a wrestler paying his own way somewhere, paying for his own hotel, making $20, and you're the world heavyweight champion of an organization.
Yeah.
That basically you defend the belt in one little place. And I always say, I always tell people this: I'd rather be a great white shark in the ocean instead of being a big fish in a small pond.
Truth.
So I've officially joined the OIWA. I've entered my name into the OIWA North American title tournament, which is going to be taking place really soon. But also, I've decided that I'm retired the AIWF American Heavyweight Championship live on the show a few weeks ago, and it kind of drew a little bit of heat. But whatever, I did it. I retired the title. The title's now defunct. It's sitting in my trophy case behind me, as you can see. And when the AIWF decides to create a new championship, they're going to create a new championship without it being the North American title, or the American Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
But remembering Black Legends of Memphis Wrestling, that's an OIWA association with Southern Extreme Wrestling. It's going to be taking place live Saturday, February 27th at the Memphis Hilton in Memphis, Tennessee. 939 Ridge Lake Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee. Bell time is 7:30 p.m. Tickets are now on sale. Ringside, $20. General is $15. You can go to SoarChampionshipWrestling.square site to purchase your tickets. Your boy, the franchise, will be there, challenging for the SOAR Heavyweight Championship against Nate the Great Lawson, a 2-year vet, so to speak, was a fan, came out of the crowd, got his chance to become a professional wrestler, training very hard, former tag team champion with Sir Mo. So I have a lot of respect for that.
Very nice.
But I'm challenging him for the SOAR Heavyweight Championship. And you know me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the man who breaks records, makes history. I'm the franchise player, and I'm here today on the Roundtable Podcast to tell everyone that Nate Lawson's days are numbered. Literally, Nate, you have 24 days. Shine that belt up pretty good. I have a spot here at the bottom of my trophy case for that belt. And Nate, I know you're watching. I can see you looking at us right now. I'm looking at everyone that's online looking at us, and I see your name lit up. So, Nate, I'm not playing. I'm coming after that SOAR Heavyweight Championship. Whether you like it or you don't like it, I'm the franchise, and I'm bringing that gold home to me. Because you see in my trophy case, I got more gold than the pawn shop. I'm about to add your belt to it. So with that being said, Tony, let's go to that quick interview from earlier today with the OIWA International Heavyweight Champion, Dante Smiley.
All right, queuing it up now.
Eventually, we'll have it up, ladies and gentlemen. And Lone Star with the comment, ooh-hoo. Tiffany with the comment, wink, wink. But she did say she wanted to see Lone Star in his thong. Wow. The comments we have here on the Roundtable Podcast, you never know what's going to happen here. You never know what's going to happen here. So while we're waiting for Tony to go ahead and get this taken care of, we're going to go ahead and there it is. Oh, look, there I am again. Hey, Smiley. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you having me on.
Man, I see you flossing that gold. Show the fans, man. The OIWA International Champion is the first.
Beauty. The first ever, baby.
First ever champion.
Beauty. Right there. That's what it's about right there. OIWA, baby.
That is beautiful. It is so beautiful. And look, I'll tell you, man. I know about being a history maker, a record breaker. I know about that, but you made history, man. You became the first ever OIWA International Heavyweight Champion. How does that feel?
I mean, it feels great, man. It feels great, obviously, on the inaugural show, first night, survived the battle royal that we had one of the last four standing in the 2-ring Super Rumble that night, and then went on to win the Fatal 4-Way match. It's exactly how I pictured it, man. Picture perfect in my eyes.
Man, and look, that's rebounding off being the former SOAR heavyweight champion.
Right.
Nate Lawson, won the championship from you, and he's been running around, man, like he's like king shit, like he's the man. So I'm gonna tell you, for you, my boy, February 27th in Memphis, Tennessee, the Memphis Hilton. Remember Black Wrestling Legends. Memphis Wrestling OIWA association with Extreme Wrestling, Southern Extreme Wrestling. It's going down, brother. Nate Lawson versus the franchise. And I know you're gonna be in the building, and I'm gonna do it for you. Help me. I'm gonna take that belt from him, and I'm gonna show him that just this former fan,
right,
in the business, a drink of coffee. You know what I mean? A cup of coffee. I got boot laces older than that guy in this business, and he's out there saying he's the champion. Ain't nobody gonna beat him. Well, I consider it a fluke, him going over and beating you for that championship. So I'm gonna go ahead and avenge your loss to him, brother. I got you.
Please do.
So, man, I mean, what's in store for you now? Like, you got the championship, man. You're running wild. I mean, AEW is like on your tip. Like, hey, man, we want you here. We want you here. You got OIWA. You got you got SOAR. I mean, what else? What else is going on?
I mean, it's just all about keep it on, man. The OIWA right now has 9 promotions associated with it. And so we about to get around. I'm going to defend this title against anybody on any of the rosters of one of the OIWA affiliates. I just put out an open challenge to anybody on any one of the rosters of our OIWA affiliates to come to Dallas, Texas SOAR Championship Wrestling on February 13th, and they can answer my call. They can challenge me for my title. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That's what people don't realize. Primetime doesn't do open challenges like that. I don't need to. You know what I mean? People typically just come to me. They got to sign up for that. But I figured I wanted to give to the people. It's Black History Month. You know what I mean? I feel like if I'm going to be a leader, I got to lead that way. You know what I mean? Give an opportunity to anybody out there. So that was my gift to everybody, is that open challenge. So on February 13th, I'll be excited to see who steps up to challenge me that night when I step into the ring at SOAR.
Man, you ain't playing games, brother. You starting it out the right way. Open challenge, anybody. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, this man has been all around doing it the most. You see him on AEW Dark Weekly. He's the first ever inaugural international champion of the OIWA, and he's making an open challenge. And as a champ, you don't have to do that. Like, you're going to them instead of them coming to you.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, as a man who's done that, as a man who's made history, as a man who gave open challenges out like they were like water.
Right.
You don't have to do that as a champ. They have to come to you, but you're doing that, and that to me proves you're a fighting champion. Unlike Nate Lawson.
It's all about walking the walk and talking the talk. You know what I mean? Nate Lawson thinks he's a fighting champion, being just the SOAR world's heavyweight champion. But when he retained his title against Ryan Rembrandt at the last show on January 23rd, I made sure I walked down to that ring to congratulate him on his win on his win, and also to let him know that I am the OIWA champ. Not of just SOAR, but of the whole organization that SOAR is now up under. There's a big difference in that.
Now, you know what? You and I, we've been friends for a while. We got a good working relationship. We already know that I got your back and you got my back.
100%.
So as the OIWA champion, what would happen if I won the OIWA North American Championship, which is going to be in a tournament pretty soon? And then we choose two other dudes.
What would happen? We'll be two badass champs, baby.
But wait, there's more though. What if we can find a tag team and those guys go on and win the OIWA World Tag Team Championships? Will we be the?
That's crazy.
Will we be the Mount Rushmore of the OIWA? Will we be the Black?
That would have to be, because we'll be the first across the board.
Man,
at that point, we're the first 4 champions.
You know what?
You know, a lot of good groups coming for us.
I'm calling it out right now. We're gonna call ourselves the Stallions, the Black Stallions. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. The Black Stallions. Your boy Dante, your boy Bad Blood, and we just gotta find 2 of the dudes that can run, man. I mean, what you think about Sir Mo?
I mean, Sir Mo, you know, he had his time. Sir Mo had his time. I don't even think he's looking at doing this anymore. But I do know 2 guys named Jace Osei and D. Anthony Price that are currently the SOAR Tag Team Champions. They are up under my tutelage right now, being in the Chaotic Kingdom, which is my stable that I run, along with my former tag team partner, Ty Wilson. So that we got tag teams, baby. They're out there already. What's the
brother got to do to join the Chaotic Kingdom?
We got him, man. Hey, you're going to be in Memphis, right? We can talk business. I'm a businessman.
I like business.
I'm all about principles. We're going to be in Memphis. We can sit down. We can have us a nice little cup of coffee or drink at the end of the night, a cigar, whatever we want to do. And then we can talk and see what we can work out.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? You hear that? Your boy, the franchise, your boy, Prime Time. Man, we're about to make history in Memphis, man. I mean, remember Black Legends of Memphis Wrestling, man. Like, think about it, man. Like, you got Nelson Frazier, man. You got Kamala. You got like Pork Chop Cash. You got Rocky Johnson, man. You got all these names, man. And then you got us.
And y'all,
Future,
you beat
OIWA.
You beat me to it.
Man, we gotta get rid of guys like Nate Lawson, man. Like, these young cats, they're trying to floss on us, man, and they don't know anything about that. I mean, who are you facing in Memphis, man?
I don't know yet, but there was somebody that had put out a promo recently, kind of challenging. It was some girl, Caitlin, Christine, Courtney, whatever her name was. She said that she is going to be out there, and she has 2 friends that are looking for a fight named Chris Lex and Mr. All That Allen Steele, who I might add, last time I was out in Memphis, myself and All That Allen Steele went toe-to-toe, and you know who came out on top? Primetime came out on top.
Man, they ain't ready for that prime time, man. They ain't ready for it. They still over there watching soap operas, man. They ain't ready for that 8 o'clock.
There's levels to this. There's levels to this. You know, there's levels to this.
Well, I'm telling you, man, it's an honor and privilege, man, to have you on the show. To start off Black History Month, man. We got the OIWA International Champion in the house, man. And look, we're going to do a real quick commercial break, and we'll come back with some more with the OIWA International Champion.
Yes, sir.
Drive me insane. I'll be cruised on lane, I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. I'll be cruised on lane, I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. I'll be cruised.
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Great futures do start the Boys and Girls Club. But
Yes,
let's
sir.
talk Saturday, February 13th, man. Sora Wrestling presents King Mabel's birthday bash.
Yes, sir.
Man, we're
Shout
talking
out
about,
to me. Rest in peace.
man, we're talking about a legend, bro. Like, man, men on a mission, won the King of the Ring. What was the other name? Viss.
Oh, yeah.
Man, just part of the
Big Miss.
Big Viss, man, part of the corporate ministry and all that, man, just all that, man. And you, the OIWA champion, man, you in the house. I mean, who else is on that show?
I'm on it. We have Nate Lawson.
Oh God.
Whatever. Big Justin
just
James is going to be on it. Evelyn Carter, shout out to her. She just joined the Chaotic Kingdom, made the right decision. You know what I mean? She's a
Money talks.
woman of principle, so she's smart for joining us. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be some new faces showing up too. There's some new faces showing up. There's a lot of new faces at the last show that were in that battle royal. Some people came from all over. They earned them a little spot on the roster, and now they're gonna be showing up in Dallas and Memphis and everywhere in Arkansas when we have shows out there. So it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a great show, obviously, because first and foremost, the OIWA champ is on it. But then, I believe the show is going to be awesome because, no promotion under the OIWA brand brings in bad talent.
Exactly.
Every single roster on the OIWA roster is just a grand talent. You know what I mean? We all bring something different to the table. But once again, there's levels to this because there could only be one OIWA international champ.
That's right. And you know what they say, man? You know what they say? Less is more. I mean, you can be an organization that sprouts off about having 150, 200 affiliates, and the champ never goes anywhere. Right. Or you could be an affiliate group that wants a champion to do a phantom title defense and drop the title phantomly, like insulting the integrity of the business and basically saying the fans are stupid. OIWA is not about that. It is fan friendly. It is all about doing what's best for the industry, man. I'm proud to be part of it.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
But look,
there's great things popping. There's gonna be great things popping, man. I know that for 100%.
So we're talking February 13th. That's going to be at 8550. Is it Lulu Water Drive there in Dallas at the Elks Lodge?
Yes, sir.
Man, Dallas is a hotbed for professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about WCCW back in the day, talking about the Von Erichs, talking about the Freebirds, talking about Mr. Primetime right here, the champ. The man doing the most. You got Sir Mo, you got King Mabel's birthday bash, man. That's gonna be off the hook.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a celebration. It's gonna be
you celebrate a legend. 100%. Unfortunately, Nate Lawson's on the show, so I mean, it can't be all that great. I mean, I gotta give it 3.25 stars now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you on that.
And so, I mean, you know how I feel about that, man.
Right. That's why I look forward to you to put in them boots to that ass on man. It's gonna be great. I'm going to have a front row seat to that.
Man, I'm going to. You know what I'm going to do? Right when I do it, I'm going to hit him with that blackout. Boom, he's going to be out. I'm going to look out and I'm going to be like, that's for you, Prime Time. I'm going to shout it out.
I appreciate it.
These people in Memphis are going to learn that the franchise ain't no joke. But, man, thank you once again for joining us on the Roundtable Podcast, man. It's always good. You can pull up a seat at the table anytime you want, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure. It's not often that people like yourself and myself, always see eye to eye. You know what I mean? Especially, from an older generation to a younger generation perspective. But you and I, we see eye to eye. So we definitely going to have to talk when we're out there in Memphis.
We know what's good.
We're definitely going to have to talk.
You know, there's a saying in this business, and I live by the saying, we know what's good for business.
Right.
And when you know what's good for business, business is popping.
That's all that matters. Is what is best for business.
That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, what's best for business is the Roundtable Podcast every Wednesday night. You can check us out, man, on Facebook. You can check us out on Twitch. You can check us out on YouTube. But most importantly, if you want to get the audio version of this podcast, you can hit us up on Spotify, Google Play, and we are now on that Apple Play. So
there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, we're taking the podcasting world over, brother.
Got to.
19 different podcast companies are chopping at the bit to have us on their podcast.
Perfect.
And man, we're doing it the most. And I'm humbled by the fans that listen in China. You know, we do 96,000 homes every week here in Portland due to the Open Signal television network we're on. And
come on,
man,
that's a word.
I can't wait to February 13th when you go out there and you show why you're the champ. And then February 27th, I end Nate Lawson's career. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Nate Lawson, if you listen to this, and I know you're watching, your time is coming, brother.
Blackout.
You got 24 days to keep looking at that belt. 24 days. And in the immortal words of the boogeyman, I'm coming to get ya. Later. That was your boy. That was your boy right there, Dante Smiley. He is the OIWA International Heavyweight Champion.
And we had a question here in the chat. Let's go ahead and just get this.
I saw that. Okay.
Nope,
wait. Put it back up there for a second.
Okay.
Braun Strowman.
If that is your real name.
If that is your real name, Braun. Well, to answer your question, Braun, the answer is no. Phoenix Kid backed out at the last second, which totally sucks ass because that was going to be a fight. That was going to be some serious shit. In the words of Vince McMahon, Tony, what was that going to be?
That was going to be good shit.
It would have been. That fight would have been fucking off the chain, man. But, you know, such is life, man. Shit happens.
Indeed. But, so that was a really good interview there with Dante Smiley, Prime Time, the champ, OIWA champion, and now, you know, you've got your name going for that North American championship. So
I will make a promise to everyone that watches the Roundtable Podcast right here, right now. I will bring back that OIWA North American Championship, and it will be on the show after that tournament. This, I promise. I'm telling you right now. There's a new dawn, a new era. God damn you, Shane. You know, Shane comes on here with these comments. Man, Braun Strowman is watching. Shane, shut up. No, Shane, thank you for the comment. So before we go, Tony,
yep.
Let's talk about independent wrestling.
Okay.
We've had some really great interviews lately.
Sure have.
We had an interview the other day, and normally I do these interviews by myself.
Yes.
Tony's off doing other producer shit, and he put his other producer shit to the side so he could do this interview. This interview was with internationally known Sonny Ono. Now, for those of you who don't know professional wrestling, Sonny Ono's been around for a long time. He's been around the WCW days. As a matter of fact, he was instrumental in the J Cup or the J Crown when Ultimo Dragon held every fucking championship on God's green earth.
Yep. Every single junior heavyweight championship, cruiserweight championship. He held all of them simultaneously. He was literally having to have people carry the titles out for him because, I mean, Jesus Christ.
You know what's crazy? At one time, I was the NWA Continental Champion, the NWA Pacific Northwest Champion, and the NWA Heritage Champion. So traveling with 3 belts was kind of crazy. Can you imagine traveling with all 10 of those belts he had? And
airport security was not going to have a good day
exactly.
that
And
day.
the cool thing about the interview with Sonny said, he said, what did he say? Ultimo Dragon was the only person in history to be the WCW Cruiserweight Champion and the WWE's I think it was the light heavyweight champion.
Yep, the light
at the
heavyweight
very
champion.
same time.
That's right, because at that time, the WWF or WWE light heavyweight title was being defended in Japan exclusively.
That's right.
Because I want to say it was possibly Fujinami who had taken it over to New Japan, and the title basically was dormant for a long time.
Like the WWF American title. It's now dormant.
Exactly. Until it was resurrected and eventually became part of it was defended in that tournament, that J Crown tournament, where all 8 of those championships were on the line in each round, with the inaugural champion Ultimo Dragon coming out on top. He would later lose all those to Great Sasuke.
So to answer this question, how much weight is all those belts? So let's just say all the belts are like the 10 pounds of gold, right?
Yeah.
So that would literally be 100 pounds of metal, leather, and snaps and all that shit that he's carrying around. 100 pounds. Legit, he would have to have his own suitcase.
Pretty much.
I did a show one time with Dan Severn, and this is when Dan Severn was the NWA World Champion.
Yep.
And then he was the UFC champion and the UFC Ultimate Champion.
Yep.
He had a super big ass belt.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he came in the locker room with 3 suitcases. One was full of his gear, one was full of his merch, and the other one was full of his belts.
Oh,
and the belt suitcase was the biggest one out of all of them.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was crazy, man. It was so crazy.
If you're carrying around that much hardware, wow.
I mean, dude, I always say I got more gold in a pawn shop, but that dude had more gold than Fort Knox.
Right?
Man, crazy.
It is. But yeah, so Sonny Ono being on the show, and I know that are we allowed to mention the
you know what, Tony, you drop that knowledge. We got an exclusive from Sonny Ono, so Tony's gonna give you that exclusive right now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you got a pen and paper, you better write this down.
Okay, so first of all, precursor to this, no location has been announced yet. I don't even think a specific day has been announced, but there are going to be tryouts. Sonny Ono having a huge part of this, and once we have the information, we'll share that here on the roundtable. There will be tryouts.
Actually, he said when he decide where and when the tryouts were going to be, we would get an exclusive interview with him where he can announce it.
Exactly. So there will be tryouts for prospective wrestlers to head over and train and potentially wrestle in Japan for promotions like Pro Wrestling Noah. I believe, what was it? Great was also the other promotion that was mentioned. And you would basically have eyes on you from every major company. You're going to have people watching you, just training. And if he mentioned there was one wrestler, I believe, from Georgia who actually had the opportunity to wrestle on that tour and has been invited back several times since. Obviously, with the pandemic, he hasn't been able to go over.
And that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome, man.
He basically has an open invite just because he showed up and he was able to work his ass off, and now he's making a name for himself over in Japan, and it's all because of this tryout. So we will have that information here as soon as we can possibly share that. We'll have that with Sonny Ono on the show.
Speaking of Japan, shout out to my boy Ricky Fuji who's watching us live in Tokyo, Japan. It's already the 4th of February over there. So good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Ricky. Your boy just excited just popped on there. Where's the boom?
There's the boom
Just
for you,
X.
baby.
Where's the boom?
Yeah,
Ladies
so
and
all
gentlemen,
prospective wrestlers, please keep this in mind.
Yes.
We will have this information here for you. If you have an opportunity to get out to and attend this tryout, to make it a priority.
ladies and gentlemen, this is some serious stuff. Like if you ever want to experience the culture of wrestling in Japan, now is the time to make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the Roundtable Podcast. Go find us on Facebook right now. Type in the Roundtable Podcast. It's a professional wrestling group on Facebook. You have to be a member in order to see all the cool things that are going on. And that exclusive interview is going to be right in there. It's not going to be on this podcast. It's going to be an exclusive interview. We do exclusives now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
It's
we
going to be
do.
exclusively on the Roundtable Podcast group on Facebook. So you got to find us. I'm telling you, if you don't find us and you don't like, click, and subscribe, you're going to miss out. But you can also hit us up on YouTube, BCW Worldwide TV, on Twitch, and then YouTube is BCW Worldwide Television. Spell the word out, ladies and gentlemen, television. You can also listen to us on anchor.fm / the Roundtable Podcast. The same thing. You can go to Spotify, type in the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can go on Google, the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, and on Apple Music, the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. That's a lot to say, ladies and gentlemen.
That is a lot.
Whew. All right. And with that being said, I want to thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight on another exciting edition of the Roundtable Podcast. For your boy, Tony the Burns, I am the franchise. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. And we love and appreciate each and every one of you. Deuces.